Thank you, Gretchen. Wow. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here tonight. We're so honored to see so many familiar faces in this audience. Ryan and I are especially grateful for our husbands, Charles Balducci and Jean-Claude Zucconi. Thank you so much for all your support. And also to our parents that left the warm, sunny weather of Santa Barbara, California to be here with us tonight. Thank you for being here. Your presence, all your presence, makes all the difference in fighting this disease. And we cannot do it without each and every one of you. We also want to thank the board of the Global Lyme Alliance for giving us this incredible opportunity to chair this event at such a critical and exciting time of this new organization. Last but not least, we want to thank our incredible, huge benefit committee. Without you, this evening would not happen. And there are too many people to name, but you know who you are, and we could not have done it without you. So thank you so much. As many of you know, my husband, Chuck, almost lost his life to an acute Lyme attack on his heart while we were on our honeymoon in 2005. It was a tick bite that had gone unnoticed 2 months prior while he was golfing, and this caused this terrible situation to occur. When he was finally diagnosed, thankfully he recovered, but he was literally 1 day from dying. That is not how we expected our marriage to begin, but it was just the start of our fight against Lyme disease. I'm standing before you tonight, 10 years later, because I have seen too many people that I care about suffer from Lyme over the past year, including my co-chair, Ryan Smith. I'm here tonight because I'm afraid for my children, your children, who love to run in the grass in the summer. We must safeguard our yards and demand that our schools do the same, because it's shocking to know how many do not. We must not accept the misdiagnoses, the false negative tests, and the ineffective treatment protocols. I am not okay with the status quo, and neither should any of you, because we are all one tick bite away from being in the same situation as so many of the people that we care about. Tonight you have heard why Global Lyme Alliance is the most influential voice about Lyme and tick-borne illness. They are funding the science that is going to find the answers. We have an incredible live auction coming up. We appreciate all your generosity. Every dollar counts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I'm going to pass it over to my courageous and beautiful co-chair, Ryan.
Love you. Thank you, Amy, and thank you everyone for being here tonight. It means so much. 2 years ago, I was sitting in the audience, much like you are right now, at the Tick-Borne Disease Alliance Gala in New York City. I remember being touched by the story of a teenage girl who had contracted Lyme on a field trip for her school. It had ravaged her body so terribly that she could only speak through a computer. I thought to myself, how could a young person be so unlucky to contract such a terrible disease? Little did I know that I was out of luck too, because sitting there in the audience, 3 months pregnant with my second child, I had Lyme disease and did not know it. I never saw a tick, I never had a bullseye, I never had a summertime flu. I barely ever walked on grass. Silently and insidiously, imperceptible to all of my doctors, Lyme was attacking me and my otherwise healthy daughter. At nearly 6 months into my pregnancy, she could not hold on any longer. A part of me died with her, and in its place grew a frightening reality. Not only did I not see any of this coming, I cannot fully prevent it from happening again. Not long after my diagnosis, despite my vigilance about his safety, my son was bitten by a tick. He developed Lyme and 2 co-infections called Bartonellosis and ehrlichiosis, which created serious autoimmune complications. It seemed like a cruel joke. I couldn't help indulging in a sort of magical thinking that went something like this. If only I had questioned my general practitioner, who insisted I didn't have Lyme because my ELISA test was negative, and never thought to give me the Igenix Western blot, would my daughter still be alive today? If only my son had been given a longer course of antibiotics than the standard 2 weeks, and if only I had not trusted the tick test that told me his tick was negative and that I had nothing to worry about, would he still not be struggling with complications today? And if only I had known earlier that Lyme causes short-term memory loss and mimics other illnesses like MS, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia, and chronic fatigue, would I not be spending thousands of dollars and thousands of hours trying to rid myself of chronic Lyme disease today? And the biggest question of them all, will I ever stop asking these questions? I'd like to say yes, but I think the answer is no. I am a writer by profession, and my job is to keep asking questions. In the goodie bags you will take home tonight, there is an article that I wrote for Greenwich Magazine called Hiding in Plain Sight. Many people have asked me how I have the courage to write about a topic that has been so destructive to my family, and how I have the strength to co-chair this gala while I am still undergoing antibiotic treatment for Lyme that does not ever guarantee that I will be cured. My answer to them: how can I not